This is sisters Ashley and Angela.
And this is Sister Rooy. Hey y'all, welcome back. Wow, that y'all really had a twang.
I heard y'all from Ashley?
I mean, I say y'all a lot in text messages, but I don't really speak it, I guess. Maybe. I don't know, but that had a real twang to it, and I was surprised by it. I surprised myself.
Maybe you hung out with me and Jake too much today.
I actually feel like I've said y'all more than I used to, like in, Illinois, ever since I moved down here. I feel like Justin's friends say it a lot.
Interesting.
I think it's a Southern thing.
I'll have to pay more attention. Alabama makes more sense for me for some reason. I don't know. Even though I know Florida is more south. So that's strange.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway.
It's more south, but that's where all just people move to. Like no one, I mean, there's obviously people from Florida, but
it's a hodgepodge.
Yeah. Hodgepodge. Anywho. Welcome back, y'all. Last time we spoke, we talked about our mistakes or stupid things we've done. And
more stupid things we've done.
Yeah, more so stupid things. And we stopped kind of in our childhood, but we have a couple more to just kind of do a little part 2 of some stupid things we've done. Because, guys, we're all human, and this just proves we make mistakes.
And why not just prove more why we're dum-dums?
Maybe more than others.
We'll see. There's probably stupider things we could have done, but I don't know. Yeah, according to Ashley, she has a few that she has some
I don't know. Doozies. I don't know if Angela knows about a couple of them. So
I am so curious, guys.
So we will see her reaction to them. But I was just going to open it up with a really stupid story that I did in I guess it would have been high school. You would have been in college. And I think you were visiting back for the summer.
Really?
I don't know. We didn't have this. We had a water park down the street from our town. And it did not open up until later on. Like, it was not there for our childhood. And I could drive because I remember meeting you there.
Oh, okay. If you could drive, then yeah, I guess.
Because you and your childhood best friend were like already in line or like going towards somewhere, and you had been there for maybe already an hour or so. Okay. And I remember I had just got there, so I hadn't gotten wet yet from any of the slides.
All right. Yeah, I guess I was older than I thought I was for this.
Yeah, I don't remember. It had to have opened when I was in high school. So at least, after sophomore year, because driving on my own. So go to meet my sister, and we're waiting in line with our friend to go up a slide. And I, for some reason, again, because, just what is Ashley thinking? I put my knee between these wooden slats. So, a water park typically has stairs to go up to go on the slide. So you're waiting in line.
Multiple platforms of going upstairs.
Yeah. And this one was made out of wood. I feel like in Florida, they're all made out of metal. But this one, in good old Illinois, made out of wood. And I put my knee between, because I was just looking over the edge, talking, shooting the breeze with Angela.
Lollygagging.
And we go to move because the line is moving. And my knee is stuck. And it won't come out.
Nope.
And I just remember saying, Angela, my knee is stuck. And what were you even thinking in that moment?
I don't know. I mean, guys, Ashley is skinny, especially still in the high school days, knobby knees. And I just remember thinking, what? What do you mean you're stuck?
And so we get to a point where people need to keep the line moving, and we have to tell them, go ahead of us.
Because we can't
move. And we're, maybe 2 platforms away from the slide. So we're, high-ish up. And I'm just like, the fire department's going to have to come. They're going to have to cut this slat and get me free. I'm freaking out in my mind. And I'm just like, what was I thinking? And Angela's like, you can't budget at all, move it. And I'm like, pulling and yanking. I'm like, it's not coming out.
We try different positions of like, if you'll go upwards or downwards or rotate a smidge, but then it would hurt your knee.
Yeah. So eventually I think I slid it down a little bit more and the slats were not evenly parallel. And so I was able to break free, fortunately.
Before any staff members really had to come.
Yes. But I mean, people definitely looked at us walking by when we were like, you can go ahead. And they're like, are you sure? And we're like, yeah, we're sure. My sister's stuck. And they were like, what? Like looking at my knee. So finally get free, get to the top of the slide. And this cute lifeguard just literally, I think, looks at my bathing suit. And that's probably how people described me. And
they must have.
They had to have described me in some way because this guy looked at me and he was like, are you the one that got your knee stuck? I was like, yeah, that was me. Free now, thanks for caring. I don't even know if he radioed or told anybody I was free, but oh man.
I'm sure you were the talk of that water park that day.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure that, I mean, maybe I wonder if there's people that still talk about it that worked there that were like, remember when there was a girl that got their knee stuck? Gosh.
Or who knows, maybe you weren't the first.
Maybe, because, yeah, I don't know.
Would love to know if other people got their knees stuck at a water park.
You know, I'd rather be stuck in a wooden slat than, like, stuck in a slide.
Yeah. There are worse places to get stuck.
For sure.
But, you know, being an adolescent or teenager and lots of eyes looking at us. That was a great nursing moment.
I don't even remember where our childhood friend was. Did we tell her to keep going up, or did she take a break and sit that one out and I was there with you alone?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
have to
recall.
ask her if she remembers this. We'll have to see.
But yeah, thought I'd start out our little stupidity things we did with a small one to ease right back into it before I really blow up your life over there.
Oh yeah, I'm really curious what's next.
I'm like really just building it up and then you're going to be like, oh.
We'll see
I hope
that
that's
is.
what it is.
Yeah,
But
with how you keep saying these are doozies and then I'm going to judge you and that you're a terrible person.
It probably won't be though. Probably
We'll
won't be that
see.
response. Do you have any little stupid things like that you've done?
I don't know where I've gotten stuck. No. However, you know what it really reminds me of? Remember a ski trip? Not a ski trip, but
Like
a ski incident where
I've had so many ski incidents.
there was definitely a cute guy or two.
Okay, yes, I know which story.
Where we're getting onto the lift.
That's not even you.
I know.
Again, that's me.
But it reminds me of it. And this stupid incident. It's not even a mistake. It's just something dumb that happened and it was hilarious. And it is forever seared in my brain.
Yeah, I mean, literally, we were just getting on a ski lift to go up a hill to ski down.
Yeah.
And this ski lift, I mean, I was small, and I feel like I was nervous about them all the time. But
I was always nervous getting onto a ski lift.
But you were on the edge, so you could grab the
I guess.
the side, and I was in the middle between two other guys.
That were randos that we didn't know.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if it was the type of lift where it had that metal pole or not in the middle.
I don't recall.
Well, it had to. It's like where you had to time it perfectly to lean back and hold on to it. But if you were doing it at the same time as the other guy, like, could have been a little awkward. But I just remember you getting bulldozed.
Guys, this ski lift seat bench took me down. It mowed me over. Completely.
So bad.
Completely just face planted into the snow, and they had to stop the lift. How embarrassing. And I had to like get my skis back on and get my butt up off the ground and then sit on the bench. And I think, the cute guys were just like, are you okay?
Yeah, like, dude, are you okay?
And I just, every single time that these things come back that we talk about, these stories, I just want to go back and quote Clueless.
I know.
If anybody has seen Clueless, when Ty, if you haven't, definitely should. It's a good chick flick.
Oh, totally.
But Ty goes to this dance and completely just falls down the stairs. And these guys see her do it. And he's like, I saw you fall. Are you okay? And she's like, yeah, thanks. And that's literally what I want to say to all of these people that I will never see again. And just be like, yeah, thanks. I'm good. Let's not talk about it anymore.
So anyway, sorry. That's
not even a mistake or stupid thing for Angela. Just more stupid, embarrassing things for me.
Oh, what a laugh. That one got me. That one got me good.
When we are recording this, Angela is like about to go into labor any day now. So
yeah, literally, I feel like I could go any second.
So it's questionable to make her laugh this hard, but hey, she's ready. So if it happens, then great.
Totally ready.
Ugh. You have nothing else to contribute before I go into my doozies?
I don't know. I was trying to think of other mistakes that I had done growing up, and the biggest thing was just the drama that was created, I guess, between, I was best friends with these two girls. You know who they are.
Yeah.
And, we were a trio for so long. And then, I can't remember which of us, I never started this, but one of the friends, who I don't really keep in touch with at all to this day, she had started, girl drama of either being buddy-buddy with me first, and we were excluding the other, or vice versa. Eventually, it turned out being the opposite, where she became buddy-buddy with the other girl, and then I was the one left out. So, that person I never stayed in touch with so much.
Cliquey drama.
Yeah, it was cliquey drama. I don't know if this was my form of being bullied, I suppose. But, I mean, there were worse things. I think it was just more talking behind my back, them hanging out more than me being invited to things. And then at some point, I don't know how long it went on, for months or what. But, I mean, I was upset when I found out, oh, this was happening to me. And of course, I felt like a terrible person when I was doing it with the one girl and excluding my now current, girlfriend that has been friends with me since 3rd grade. Yeah. So we obviously, me and her, we got through and past all of that and past whatever drama that was stirred up by the other girlfriend. But that was one of those things where, okay, definitely knew it was a mistake. I feel like I learned from it. And luckily, me and the other girlfriend rose above it, and we've stayed friends since. I literally had a conversation with her 2 days ago.
Yeah, you did
talking about my pregnancy.
You
and,
did just all that you talked to her.
So, I'm that was really stupid. I don't think any of my other friends would have known about all of this stuff. Mom would have been probably the only one that knew I was upset and crying. I'd have to ask Mom if she even knew this stuff was going on.
It's
I don't even know.
I feel like that's just normal middle school
drama,
though.
Yeah.
I am sure I was talked to behind my back.
Yeah, but that's the one, though, where I felt it was really hurtful. I don't remember other girlfriends talking behind my back or anything like that. I don't know. So that was the only other little mistake thing I could think of kind of growing up before going on. And really all the other mistakes probably involved boys later on. But I didn't have any boyfriend relationships in high school because of the all-girl high school. And no social life outside of literally homework that took me hours to do because I'm a ridiculously slow reader and thorough.
Yeah, and you were taking AP classes. Can't relate. I went to the same all-girl high school, and I mean, I had homework, but I don't remember doing homework like you did homework.
Yeah, I don't know if it was because my ability to read fast.
But you also got better grades than me.
I don't know, but I just felt like high school was so hard compared to even college. Then
college
you go to
was
college,
a breeze.
So easy.
Justin and I will talk about that all the time, too, being college is such a breeze, and he knows this. I'm a terrible writer for like English classes and things. So even that, like having to do MLA or APA, there were plenty of people in college who like didn't even know what that format was. And at least our high school set us up to know those types of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, made college a breeze.
Yeah, fortunately.
I definitely got way better grades in college than I did in high school.
Yeah. Yeah, high school was a hard doozy. But anyway, so that's all I got.
That was like nothing comparatively. Just regular good old school mean girl drama.
The typical. But I can't imagine what it would have been like if there was like the social media aspect and all of that. Because that was just old school girl drama. Like, yeah, stupid stuff. Nowadays, who knows what it could have been and how that
like
could have
some people
affected.
had MySpace. I don't think we really ever had a MySpace. And I don't know when Facebook came out. That was in high school, I think, for me.
Yeah, MySpace. I feel like I had a page, but I don't know what was even on it.
Yeah, like
was that the one with the guy who's like Joe and is the thumbs up dude in a white t-shirt?
Is his name Joe? Darn pregnancy brain. But yes, Tom
or Joe.
It is some generic
like
name.
3-letter word name.
Oh my gosh. People are going to judge us for getting things wrong.
But we didn't really have a MySpace to really... it wasn't like we were on MySpace a ton to...
Yeah.
Anyway.
We only had we had AOL and AIM, but that was like the extent of social media. It was just like direct messaging.
Yeah.
Is what people call it these days.
AIM. That was great.
What was your first screen name?
My first screen name was Pixie Girl with a U. Ooh. Oh, but it was also not with an X.
What?
PICKSYGURL.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. How would you know?
I don't know how I would know because I don't think we really ever talked to each other since we lived with each other. But
all I know is my icon was this cool, like, tricycle bike with pom-pom tassel things on the handlebars.
My first screen name was Gymnast AK, with, I'm sure, had some sort of numbers afterward, too. What's funny is I wasn't really into gymnastics. I
know.
I did gymnastics for a little bit with a friend in maybe middle school, but I didn't really take it seriously. It's not like we were going to competitions and stuff. It was kind of just getting out of the house and going to an open gym, learning to do a backflip or a cartwheel.
You doing a backflip.
I knew how to do a cartwheel, but I can't think of other names right now, and I don't want to further embarrass myself. This pregnancy brain is so bad.
Blame it on the pregnancy brain.
Is it called a roundup? A roundup? Where you like do a cartwheel and then land on both feet at the same time?
Roundup. Sounds familiar.
Oh, it's so bad. My brain.
I don't know. I personally haven't done any gymnastics. But you know who would probably judge you? Our niece.
Oh, yes. She, yeah.
A round off.
Round off. What did I say?
Round up. Didn't you say round up? We'll have to rewind and do a replay and see.
Yeah, I think it was a round up that I said, and it is a round off.
Yeah, round up just sounded bad, and that's what you kill weeds with.
That's why I said, that's why I said I don't think this is right before I said it. I knew it wasn't right.
Anyway, what a tangent. Into the MySpace and AOL.
Well, you brought up social media, and it's got to make kids do really stupid things nowadays.
I know. Who knows what we could have done at that point in time had we been younger with all of that. So I'm thankful for that. I did not live during that time with all of this loveliness now.
Facts. Let me just go into it now.
Rip the Band-Aid off, sister!
So let me preface it with, it doesn't make it okay, but I was like pretty much dying at the time and we didn't know what was wrong with me.
Oh.
So this had to have been freshman year because it was when I was dating Justin.
Freshman year of college. Okay.
Yes, freshman year of college. And it was second semester, so it was like the end of my first year of college.
Okay.
And I was in English class. And again, English is not my strong suit. And I think in college it's called like communications. So this was like comms 1, whatever.
Comms 101.
And this teacher also did not help the situation. She was awful. No one liked her. But anyhow, I got super sick right during finals. Our grandmother died. And literally, my tonsils were like the size of golf balls.
I do remember this.
So I powered through, and we got to do this like little note card for one of our finals, and for this comms 1 whatever final, and whatever information it was on a book, I can't remember, but I just remember I definitely cheated on this test and definitely had like plagiarized all of my notes on my card from the internet. I'm not proud of it. I said it was a doozy. And I don't think any of the family knows. I think Jason might have suspected that I legitimately did because I got caught. I got an F on the test and then I got failed. So I had to retake the class. And I remember kind of fighting with the teacher back on it, trying to say, like, I didn't do this, when I 1,000% did. And she's like, well, I'm leaving the campus, so I can forward this and all of the, like, proof or whatever to, you know, the dean. Or you can follow up and take it with them, or just, like, retake the course. And I will also say, I feel like a lot of people in this class specifically plagiarize the same notes because a lot of people failed that test and class, speaking to multiple students.
Hey, did you cheat on this test? Yeah, did you?
Not great, people. Not great.
People.
And so I opted for let's not take this to the dean because I'm pretty sure it's like a one-time offense. If you plagiarize and get caught, you can get kicked out of college.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I would. A little bit. And so I was just like, well, I will play it safe and just retake the course. There is a summer course. It's online, and hopefully this professor is easier. Let me tell you guys, this professor, way easier. And I also don't know if you know, but you can self-plagiarize. And so you don't want to ever take a paper you've previously written and
for like another class?
Yes. So I had a paper written on, I don't even know, it was like The Catcher in the Rye or something. And for my first class that I failed, it had to be like 10 pages. I'm like, there's only so much you can say about The Catcher in the Rye. So it was a bunch of fillers. And the second course that I took over the summer, I told her, like, I wrote this paper for my first comms. So it will definitely show up as in your system of plagiarizing or whatever. Is there a way that I can reuse it? And she was very gracious and said, yes, you can reuse it, but I need you to take it down to like 5 or 6 pages. And I was like, done.
Chop 40%.
So that was my freshman year college doozy. And yeah, I do think Jason had a suspicion and I blamed it on some friends. Because I was so sick, I told him.
Blamed your friends.
I told him that.
Your college friends?
I don't even remember which friends. I was just like, yeah, they helped me prepare some notes, and I guess I won't trust them to help me again. So that just goes back into the lying. I'm a terrible person. And luckily I didn't get kicked out of college, and I never plagiarized ever again. But again, not to say it made it okay, but I literally was dying. I had like a full-on body rash. I couldn't talk. My throat is closing from the size of golf ball tonsils. And they were trying to figure out what was wrong with me. They had put me on antibiotics. That didn't help. And I literally had to miss one of my finals. Well, it was my very last final. I had to call my statistics teacher and tell her that I was like on my deathbed because I really did feel very faint that morning. I remember crawling to my bathroom. At the time I was living with my brother, Jeremy, and I remember crawling to my bathroom after I called my teacher and laying on the bathroom floor looking at the ceiling, and I could hear him getting ready for work, and I couldn't get the courage to like tell him that I needed assistance. And so I think finally I can't remember if it's his wife now, so Kelly.
Yeah.
I can't remember if Kelly came to check on me or if I texted her from my bedroom and was like, I am not doing well.
I am very
And I think
unwell.
she came into my room and was just like, oh my gosh. And we went to an urgent care that I had been going to that gave me the antibiotic. And they literally saw me at the front desk because this was like the third time they'd seen me that week. And they just pointed to the door and said, go to the ER. And I think it really came down to me having mono. And it tested negative at first. But then they told me later on that it was in my system. And I was like, I've never had it before, so this has got to be it. And then I found out about 10 years later that when you have mono, you're not supposed to prescribe an antibiotic to it because then that will make you break out in a common rash.
Which is what happened.
Yeah. So I thought that I've been allergic to penicillin, which I never was growing up, but since 2011. And turns out I'm not. And that really screwed me with my first labor birth story. That is a completely different topic for another time.
Yeah.
And now I am not allergic to penicillin. And wow, what a tangent. See, so many lessons learned from plagiarizing on this test.
Oh,
it was really just
goodness.
bad karma.
Everything came around and just attacked you medically as well. Or no, medically... I don't know.
Physically?
Guys, Ashley is just, in our family, the, problem child with all things medical.
Yeah, something is always wrong.
Started so young, but
we can...
That's another episode.
Yeah, we can do a whole episode on that.
But wow. Yeah, I can't think of any time I plagiarized. Did not know about the self-plagiarism.
Really? I had a friend in college, it was one of Justin's friends, who got caught self-plagiarizing and had to, go to a board because it was in military, and I think they interviewed friends. Justin had to do an interview saying of his character or something.
For real?
To get him not suspended for self-plagiarism.
I find it funny I didn't know that because my major was health communications. So I had so many communication, writing classes, all of this. But I guess anything I had to write about
was something new
and had to be original anyway. So it never even crossed
This
my
was
mind.
because I had to, I don't know how I knew about it, but I knew about it going into the class, and I had known, it was the only class I ever had to retake. So definitely, like I said, learned my lesson.
Interesting. I guess you did spark one experience, though. It was
Experience, she says.
Experience. I guess it could be a mistake. It was very much like a technicality. In the system. So, okay, I was at college. I was an RA, resident assistant, for those who don't know. I was also the... what do you call it? It's like a...
Pregnancy brain got you too?
Yeah, totally. It's those office admin people who are at a lobby of a dorm. What the heck are those people? Because that's what I was.
A lobby assistant?
I don't know. It was just someone... I mean, it was the easiest job. You sat there, you could do your homework, but when people had to check things out, like games or something... or ping pong balls for the lobby. I don't want to say a host.
Recreational
It was
type
just an
things.
office admin type person.
I don't know. I never lived in a dorm.
I don't know. So, anyways, it was one of those people. I sat at a desk. People would call the phone. You had to answer the phone or manage a checkout book. Super easy. And you just did your homework. And it was where I lived in this building for the year at college. So I lived on the third or fourth floor because I lived in this dorm particularly 2 years. Okay. And anyway, I did this job for a semester. And they didn't technically fire me, but...
Oh.
So to do
it did
this...
just get interesting.
Yeah, I don't think you know this. So... The system that you log your time. You could log your time for the whole week in advance, So I always put in my scheduled hours for what they were. And so if you were late or
If you were late.
Pretty much if you were late, that's the only time you would have to update your hours. So one day I was late, must have slept in.
Oh, shocker.
And you go down the stairs and I go about my day, whatever. And I end up like getting called to my boss's office. So he's basically also the same boss as I would have had as an RA.
Okay.
Like he's the director of the RAs, I guess. I don't know what his title is called. He lives there, though, on campus as well, not in the dorm. But he basically has a conversation with me saying I wasn't in at, the start time. And he looked at what I had already put in for the system, which was the whole week, and said I didn't have my start time at, whatever, the 5 or 10 minutes that I was technically late.
Yeah.
And so as a result, he was like, we're going to have to not let you continue with this job because of a trust thing. So, but he
Did they think you were faking your hours since you put them in ahead of time?
I guess. I don't know.
Because I explained, other people didn't?
I know. It was one of those things like I couldn't technically fight it if he had already made up his mind, but I explained that's what I did. And I even had to explain to his assistant, technically, who's like finalizing whatever final paperwork I needed to do. I don't know what paperwork it was, but I remember, I cried to her because I was like, oh my gosh, this is like terrible. This looks like firing, like all this stuff. I was so worried. But in reality, I was just like, the system allowed me to always do that, and I updated it as the days like progressed, whatever. Like,
and you just hadn't updated it that day?
Yeah, I just hadn't updated it at that point in time. So I don't know. That was definitely like a lessons learned. I definitely wouldn't ever for time slots like that. I was really conscious. I didn't have any other type of job that was similar to that, because then my next job out of college would have been a customer service job where you literally clocked in. There was no way to ever...
How did you clock in for Olive Garden?
Did I clock in for Olive Garden? I don't remember. That one was only a semester, though. Not even a semester. I just got a job with them so quick, and they were so mad that when I told them I was going to be leaving because it was just a few months. I don't know. I feel like I must have worked for them for 6 months, though.
You were there for the summer. I know that much.
Yeah, now that I remember. I guess it would have been longer than 6 months, but because I graduated early, I think they expected I would be there for like a whole year. But yeah, I was proud of that one. Walked in, hadn't given my resume, said, hey, got a job, and then I got hired that day.
Nice.
That was nice. That was a good day. But anyway, yeah,
I think that's how it happened with Marriott when I first did my first interview. I think he said, wait here and we'll get one more interview, and then they offered me a job. But that was a starting position of being a food runner that quickly became being a server. But good old college days with my Marriott start, and then guys, I took that job for like 10 years and more and got so much experience from Marriott. But that reminded me of, actually with Marriott, we got these new systems, I feel like, to clock in, where it was like a biometric system. You swipe a card and you put a finger. Or maybe you just put a finger, I can't remember. They were so finicky, and they were down all the time. And people could definitely mess with their hours very easily, because all you had to do was write in a time log book, and you had like 6 minutes of grace period to get to the job and clock in. And I just remember that I had one time where I was late for a very good amount of time. I don't know how long it would have taken for my supervisor to actually take me aside and be like, what's going on? But he took me aside, asked me what was going on because I had been late. And it was because I was basically at this time commuting all the way to Justin, an hour away, all because my cat that I still have, Tibbs, was like dying.
Oh, the Tibbs.
So like his mom and me, Tibbs also has so many medical issues and problems.
He channels his mom.
He is a problem child as well. And I just remember being like, almost crying to my supervisor, and I was like, my cat's not doing well.
I remember that story.
And he literally was like skin and bones, this cat. He was kitten at the time. He was probably like 4 pounds, and he should have been like 8.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And we finally found out what was wrong with him, gave him medication, and then he's obviously still around and kicking, and I love him to death, even though he's a problem child. But that was the only time that I really got talked to about time in and time out, but I did not immediately get fired. It's crazy that they just did it like one time based off of...
I know, I didn't have a warning.
Everything.
That's what I think made me upset about it.
And you were obviously trustworthy enough to be an RA.
I know.
He was your boss.
I know. I was really miffed by the whole situation. And like I said, I was emotional about it. I was worried, like...
That it was going to show up on, like, your record or something.
I don't know. It was just one of those things. Fine. They were really severe with their punishment. I guess I deserved it. But I don't know. Most things I'm like, I had no like no second chance, I guess, when I had proven. I don't know.
When you were when you had proven
who the heck I was, with all these other things.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But it probably was a hot commodity job, and he was just like, I don't have to, I'll give somebody else a chance. And
you already have a job as an RA.
Yeah, so, I don't know.
Go have some free time and have a life.
But let me tell you, like I said, if there was any timetable thing, I was honest about it after that. If I am late, I say I'm late, guys, because that happens a lot with me, too.
Oh, yes. Angela is known for being late. There are some good stories with that as well.
Another time.
But since you brought in the job situation, that is what my last one, which is a real doozy. Well, I keep saying that, but I feel most bad about this one, I think.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because it was for a woman who had her own company, and it was in the event space, which at the time in college I was majoring in event management, so I was trying to get a foot in anywhere, and I had a double major of hospitality, which is ultimately where I really went with Marriott, but this had to be while I was serving and at Marriott. So in my free time I had asked her if there was anything that I could help with around town, and it was in the town that Justin was living and was, and whenever I was down there, I would try to meet up with her and help her out with stuff. And so there was one event that she was like putting on for college students who, I can't remember exactly what it was. It was a class for event etiquette or something maybe. I don't know. It was to teach college students about the event management space. And it wasn't a paid internship or anything, but I kind of considered it like a small internship, and she was like a one-woman show, and I had to promote this class. So she very specifically told me, do not put any sort of promotion on campus. We have to find other ways and be creative. Yes. So I used social media. I got a couple girls signed up from my college courses and whatever, but I ended up taking like maybe 10. It wasn't the whole stack, but it was like 10 flyers, and I put them on people's cars, because going to this college, again, I never lived on campus or in a dorm, so I drove to school all the time, and I always got promos things on my windshield wiper. And so I was like, people do it, so what's it going to hurt? But she very specifically told me not to, and then I did.
Because it's like a college policy?
I don't exactly know. I probably should have asked questions of like, why can't I put them on there? And I think a day later, I woke up to her very angry, saying that she got calls from the school and she had specifically told me not to. And again, terrible me lied. And said I gave them to some friends. Maybe they put them on the car. It's so easy to blame the friends.
Blaming your friends.
So terrible.
Way to put them all under the bus.
So bad. And yeah, she called me furious, said that she had to like talk to her lawyer. And
her lawyer?
I don't even know if I apologized to her. I don't remember anything. We ended up getting the class. Like, everything was fine as far as I knew. We ended up doing the class with all the girls and whatever. And I think I only stopped by too for like 5 minutes. I don't know. I did not take this as seriously as I probably should have if I really wanted to make an impact. I don't know if I really ended up owning up to her. And I
just all a blur.
It really is at this point. Maybe Justin knows because he was there when I got the phone call. I like woke up to this phone call of her being so angry.
Like live phone call or not a voicemail?
No, yeah, I picked it up. I think she had called me 3 times or 2 times maybe, and she left a voicemail like, call me back. And then I told her that she could call me. Yeah. And then I got ripped into.
Then she laid into, yeah.
Yeah, I can assure you that that's never happened again. And I'm owning up to that now.
Sorry, so-and-so.
Oh, man.
I put those flyers on those cars. But like 10 flyers and man,
they still were like noticed. And I just want to know why it was initially that way where I couldn't put them on there. And then if that is a like campus policy, do all these other vendors like DJs and stuff that I would get flyers on my car, did they get in trouble? Yeah. And like just didn't care? I didn't know, but...
I know. Or if it depended on the type of industry or thing getting promoted, because there's so many potential factors, honestly.
Yeah, and I don't think we ever talked about it again. And then we did that one event.
And then she fired you.
And
no more internship for you.
I think at that point I was like, I'm going to focus on Marriott. And I was trying to go for like a supervisor position and worked my way up there, which luckily worked out, and found a great boss who hired me as a supervisor and took me under his wing. And yeah, never did anything like that stupid again. But I felt really bad about that one.
Yeah, because you definitely lied and you definitely did that.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just so easy to blame the friends because they can't check with the friends. So sorry, friends.
She probably saw through you. You're not a great liar.
No, that's why it's like more so fun for me to just fib to Justin that I left my wallet at home when we're about to go out on a night out. But even then, no longer makes that fun. So I'm really trying to work on the fibbing. I'd have to ask Justin if he thinks I gotten any better. If anything, he tried to fib on me the other day, I feel like. And I was like, nah, you're lying. He's like, yeah, because I can't lie.
I'm trying to think. I don't really do that to Jake. You do the fibbing. If anything, I really enjoy a good jump scare, and I've gotten Jake recently on a few.
Oh, yeah, in the escape room you got him.
Oh, yeah. That
one was good.
I mean, he was, just the other day, he was in the office, and his back was completely away from the door, or, like, facing away from the door, and I felt so bad about the amount of times of jump scares that I've gotten him lately that I just turned on the light so that I wouldn't scare him. Because I'm pretty sure at this point he feels like he wants to kick me, and I can't. I gotta protect the baby in my belly at this point.
You're already getting kicked enough, I'm sure.
I know.
My boy is moving all sorts of ways every night.
No, but knowing that we were going to talk about stupid, dumb mistakes, I will leave it with this. Where I asked Jake, I was like, what stupid, like, mistakes do you even know that I've done, Jake?
I can guarantee you Justin's heard all of mine.
So, flashback to the prior episode. He mentioned something like, something about making her eat poop. And I was like, what?
Oh my gosh.
No, not eating. So he said, no, but it was something with poop. So if you guys haven't heard the last episode, you can go back and listen to that one.
And that was Angela's doozy. Her thing was like making me do things. But we found out during that conversation that I've made you do things too.
Yeah. But the other one that actually made me laugh, he was like, yeah, I know what mistake you made. And it was when I went out with a guy for 9 years. That was like not really my childhood mistake, but that's a good one.
I mean, I wouldn't really consider it a mistake. It was just more so your experience of life.
I know,
And you definitely learned certain things.
I know.
Because I feel like every relationship you learn things.
I know. But for Jake, he was
To
like,
phrase it that way.
he was like, that was your mistake.
It's like, you didn't meet me earlier.
True, you know? But here we are, happy and well, after all of that. So.
Oh, yes. So as
Let's
I said,
wrap that up.
as I said, we're all human and we make mistakes. And we should really try to own up to them. So, you know, I'm sorry for things that I've done. But I don't think I've done those things again.
Yeah, same. The ones that really made me feel guilty or bad about, I've really, you know, makes you think twice. Yeah.
And let us know what stupid things you've done if you dare to enter the conversation.
Yeah, totally encourage you to put that in permanent comments on the socials.
Oh, yes.
But thanks for listening, guys. Until next time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.